AFTV troops, time to get into the player ratings, and I know it's going to be not a great one tonight. And well, we leave the manager right down towards the end, but let's start off with in goal, Emi Martinez. Could he have done better with any of those two? I don't think so.
Nah, man. When that brother cut in on his left, I was like, yo, don't let him shoot, because I know that he can shoot. I don't know his name, but I know he's got a shot on him. And you get me, he scored one on his left, one on his right. You get me, he hit him with both feet. And they were good finishes, but conceded 2 goals, we lost the game. You can't give him more than a 5.
Yep. Okay, let's get into the defenders. Callum Chambers.
It's poor today for me. He didn't go forward. Defensively, was caught out of position.
He's getting forward towards the end, but his crossing that's been quite decent like was very poor today, wasn't it?
Like the first 60 minutes, bro. You get me? And it's only when we went 2-1 down, he started to push forward. But yeah, man, probably a 4.
Kieran Tierney on the other side.
Yeah, he didn't really have the best game today. But he tried to go forward, you get me? But yeah, man, probably a 5.
Okay, centre halves, Mustafi.
I don't think he didn't really do anything too wrong today, I'm not going to lie. I didn't really cuss Mustafi, really say, oh, why are you doing that, Mustafi?
Defending, though, on the goal. But where's
that's
the...
Emery, innit? Like, there's no setup in it, you understand?
No, but you know what?
But we also know...
Is that Emery? What about these players taking some responsibility?
It is Emery because, look, if you look at Leicester, blood, you understand? Claude Puel and Brendan Rodgers. It's the same fucking team, blood. But look at the difference.
I hear you on formations on that, right? But
a manager...
As a defender, right? When
you need to be coached sometimes, innit? But sometimes, for me, Mustafi's uncoachable, innit? You understand? You can't... there's certain man... I'm sorry, bro. But today, he didn't do nothing wrong, like I said, innit?
So what would you give him?
I'd give him a 5 today.
Okay. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that I never saw any defender on both of those goals throw in their body in front of the ball.
But they also...
to me, that doesn't need...
also not playing.
That don't need coaching. That's standard as a defender.
Also, you can tell they're not playing for the manager. And you can see, innit? You understand?
Sokratis.
4. You understand? My guy, you know this, but brother, I don't know what's been going on this last couple of games. You get me? For me, I think he's kind of got worse since Luiz has come. I think I think Luiz's dumbness has rubbed off on Sok, because he wasn't. You understand? He had a poor end to the season, but last season he was one of our stable defenders. You understand? He was the one that you always wanted him in there. You understand? He was the one you like. Who you gonna partner with, Sokratis? Now it's like, brother, I don't know what you're dealing with right now, Papa. You get me? But yeah, 4, fam.
All right, in front of them, David Luiz was playing as a sort of defensive midfielder.
He only had,
got injured. It was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, he gave the ball away a couple times. Won it back as well, though. But yeah, man, 5, innit, man.
Okay, and next to him, Xhaka.
Yeah. I'll let you score that.
I know you say you still didn't think he should have been playing. I mean,
for me, so I'll let you score Xhaka.
To be fair, I thought he played all right.
Yeah,
I thought.
Before you say anything, I don't think he did anything wrong today, by the way. You deal with it.
You know what? He done a brilliant little bit of skill down on the touchline, right, where he beat a player, and Chambers blasted it over the bar. I mean, that would have put us 2-0 up. I think probably one of the better players on the pitch, if I'm being honest. So I'd give him a 6.
That's Robbie.
No, seriously, because he was quite fairly solid.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing wrong.
And as I said, he set up that should have been a goal. Chambers that was a dreadful finish. So yeah, I'd give him a 6. Saka.
So what would you say he's man of the match for you? For you?
Not man of the match, but I'd have given him a 6. Saka.
I don't know, man. Like he had bright spells, but he kind of fell off in the second half. Like, looked very tired. You understand? Legs went a bit.
Getting bullied off the ball a lot too as well, which we haven't really seen him.
He's he's a strong youth, blood. I don't think he's been eating his hard food recently. You get me? Maybe he's jumping on that vegan diet. You feel me? I don't know, bro. But yeah, 5, man.
Okay, Martinelli.
I think he tried, didn't he? You understand? Like, but when he got that early yellow card, he was kind of paused his game.
No service again, though.
And that's the thing as well, like, because obviously. There's no creativity in the mid. Like, who you played in the mid, no one can really create out of that, innit? You've got Willock in there who's a box-to-box. He's not a creative midfielder, you understand? Like, you've got the creative midfielder sitting on the bench. You've got 2 that could play in 10 on the bench. You get me? But, boy, Emery, innit?
So what do you give him?
Who?
Martinelli.
Oh, 5.
Willock.
Amsterdam still, you get me, man. Bear with me, innit?
Willock.
I think Willock tried, man. You understand? He brings energy to the team. You get me? He's always down for the cause, but like...
Again, he had a big chance.
Yeah, but
that
like,
he tried to put it on his other foot,
Yeah.
wasted it. I mean, there were chances before.
Yeah, there were, but we didn't take them, you get me? Like, and I think that's a confidence thing in the team, you get me? Because even when we go 1-0 up, not just the fans don't feel comfortable, I think the players don't feel comfortable because you can see it. Especially when we concede, it's like, when it goes 1-1 or 1-0, it's just capitulation FC, fam. You get me? But who are we talking about now? My head's gone again. Willock. Yeah, 5.
Aubameyang.
My blood clot, young. Got his first goal for like, what, 4 or 5 games or something, blood? He's been off the boil since he got the captain armband, you get me? But got the goal today. But, yeah, man. Apart from the goal, didn't really do nothing. But, like I said again, there was no creativity. He couldn't get the ball, you get me? But, yeah, man, 5, man.
A 5?
Yeah, man.
I'd give him a 6. He scored the goal. I'd give him a 6. He, like you said, he didn't get enough service, but he was working. He was trying to close down the keeper. But you've got to give these guys the ball, man. I was making a point to a guy a minute ago that if you play Jamie Vardy and you don't give him no service or the ball in behind, he's ineffective. Got to play to these guys' strengths, and we just don't when it comes to a banger. And he still scored, so I would have given him a 6 personally.
We'll raise it to a 6 then.
Ozil came off the bench.
Yeah, man. I mean,
playing on the right-hand side
like
again.
I said,
what a waste again.
Like I said, you see this Emery guy, he's lost the plot, bro. Like,
why is he playing on the right-hand side?
And then he puts Willock in the 10, bruv. Brother, like, stand the 5, innit? Like,
Torreira. Again,
why are you bringing on, like, we're 2-1 down. You're bringing on, like, even before we brought him on, Torreira's standing there and he's looking lost. Like, what am I doing? Emery's just standing there. Then he went and sat down, put on his jacket. Then Emery was like, come again. Then he went up there again. Then he's standing there again. And he went and sat down again. Even Emery, like, you understand? He's probably questioning himself. But he's just so negative, blood. You understand? Like, that was just a negative substitution.
And I mean, he came on, he hardly touched the ball.
Yeah, he done, like, you understand?
So,
like, Pepe's, yeah, stand the 5, man.
And then if we get to Guendouzi.
Yeah, yeah, stand the 5, man. Come
Again,
about, run
not
about.
effectively run around.
Yeah,
that was it.
That's what he does, innit? He runs, innit? You understand? Like, he puts legs in the midfield, but he's not really on form right now. You can see it. There's no confidence from anyone. You can see it. You understand? Like, seriously, it's sad times. Bro.
Referee?
Yeah, man. I give the ref a 2 today. You understand? I didn't moan at him. So yeah, look, Brendan's saying G's because he knows 2 is a good score, blood. You understand? So yeah, the ref will get a 2.
Fans. The ones that were here, there weren't many.
Even the ones that didn't turn up, blood, I give them a 10 as well, fam, because you were smart not to turn up. You understand? So give yourself a 10, blood. And the ones that came, give them a 10 as well, because you get me. I flew in today and come straight here, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, big up the fans.
And finally, Unai Emery.
It's unscorable, blood. You understand? I don't think Brennan's got enough in the edit. You get me? Because it's just I don't even want to score Emery. I want to score the board. I want to give the board a 0. Because you're coming to these games and you're seeing this, yeah? You see the empty seats today. We have a vital game, yeah, on Sunday. If we lose that game, yeah, that's more ground loss. You understand?
You know what? I think there was a fan who came on earlier. And what he said, I was like, yeah, he's right. He said this wasn't the game for the fans. This wasn't even a game for this was Emery's game. That's what the guys. You said it. You said it. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
He said this was Emery's game, and it was. This was the game where everyone thought he was going to get sacked this week. He got, kept the job, and he failed miserably tonight. And that substitution at the end summed up the confusion that reigns. I still can't get my head around it. I used to see Wenger bring on 5 attackers to try and have a go, and I used to rate that. I used to say, at least he's just go all out.
You knew if he was losing, he'd
go all out. It's a cup game, right? And when I saw him bring on Torreira, I was like, why do we need another midfielder on the pitch?
But I'm starting to blame the board for this now.
It's not even like you're like, say, when we had Aaron Ramsey, you're bringing on a midfielder as a goal scoring midfielder. What's the last time Torreira scored? I mean, you've got
Huddersfield at home.
And then I look on it and I say, Nicolas Pepe, the last time you bought him
now, by the way.
I look on it and I say, the last time we bought Nicolas Pepe on, in a Europa League game. He scored 2 goals that saved you, and you leave him on the bench.
Well,
I am
you know what's funny as well?
absolutely baffled. He failed miserably today.
You know what's funny as well?
Emery failed miserably today.
You know what's funny as well? He tried to freeze out Ozil, and then he tried to throw him on to save his job.
I think, like someone said, it's his downfall. I can't see how he survives till Sunday.
For me, the board.
I can't.
For me, it's the board now, innit? You understand? Because Emery, everyone can see that, that this man is not capable of managing Arsenal Football Club, yeah? Pundits.
I wonder if the board, though, are looking at, because we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They could be trying to line somebody up. And maybe they just thought, you know what, in the meantime, leave him in there.
But in the meantime, let's carry on.
But I personally think the way it's looking, even if you haven't got no one lined up, they just have to act.
You need to get him
Bring
out,
in someone temporarily.
Ljungberg's there, blood.
Ljungberg, even Edu. Even someone.
Make Edu come downstairs because you ain't really doing nothing up there, blood. You get me? You did bits when you were down, innit? You get me? So come down maybe, innit? You and Ljungberg maybe run it till the end of the season. But this man cannot continue in this club. You understand? He cannot continue, blood. Cannot, fam.